Good afternoon, folks. A lot of you have expressed some concern about how to find missing sides and missing angles. And this maze worksheet is going to be an awesome practice for you guys to prep you for the CASTLE Learning Quiz. So I'm going to go through a couple examples. You let me know if this YouTube video is helpful, and I will try to do more when I get a chance. Be patient with me, folks. I had to become an elementary teacher overnight with my 4 little ones, so life is crazy, and I'm sure it's crazy for you guys too. So, all right, let's get started. All right, so in this first example, we're looking for the side of this triangle. So the very first step is we're going to label our sides, opposite, hypotenuse, adjacent, just the two that we're working with. I recommend always labeling the hypotenuse first, so I'll put the H there. What do we label this side? Is it opposite or adjacent? How do you know? The side that touches the angle, that is not the hypotenuse, will always be the adjacent side. So this is across from or opposite the angle. So we have the O and the H, the opposite side and the hypotenuse. The question then becomes, which trig function uses the O and the H? Remember SOHCAHTOA? So, S-O-H, let's interpret that. That means sine of the angle, 59 degrees, is equal to the ratio of the opposite side to the hypotenuse. When looking for a side, the method we'll use is to set up a proportion and solve. So let's do our little cross multiplication process here. X times sine 59 equals 35. X times sine 59. So undo that by dividing by sine 59. Anything divided by itself is 1. We have x alone over here. Calculator to the rescue here. 35 divided by, sine 59. Enter. What do we got there? About 41. So, looking over here, 41. Brings us to problem number 2. Problem number 2 is missing an angle, so the method is a little bit different. So let's go over, show the work for this problem. Step 1 is always the same. Label the sides given from the angle. We call this like our reference angle. Always the hypotenuse across from the right angle. Get that one out of the way. Label it first. It never changes. Now, what's this side going to be? Hopefully you were thinking opposite. Unfortunately, we're using O and H again. I was hoping for something different this time around, but no worries. O and H, sine. Sine of the angle. Now this time we don't know the angle. See, this one we knew the angle, this one we don't know the angle. Equals the opposite side to the hypotenuse. Well, how do we get x alone here? Here it was being multiplied by sine 59, so we were able to divide by sine 59. But how do we undo sine? Just sine. It's called inverse sine. It's this little button. Second sine. It undoes sine, so to speak, and you're left with x. But what you do to one side of an equation, you have to do to the other. Very good. It's the golden rule of equation solving. What you do to one side, you do unto the other. So now we're going to type this into our calculator. Should have mentioned right at the get-go that we need to be in degree mode. So if you're not getting these beautiful answers, you need to check your mode. All right, so second sine. Oh, what am I doing? I'm trying to look at the phone. 39 divided by 53. Enter. About 47 degrees. Those second sine, second cosine, and second tan buttons, those are always going to be the buttons you use to find angles. Sine, cosine, tangent, those are the buttons you'll use when you're working with finding sides. So we go back over here. 47 is the answer, so that brings us to this next problem. Looking for an angle. We're given the opposite side and the adjacent side. I hope you're thinking tan, so I'll let you pick it up from there. When you're done with this, snap a picture of it, send it my way. I'll give you some feedback if you want. And if you have any questions, please reach out to me. I'm trying my best, as I know you guys are too. And also let me know if these are helpful. So I'll try to do more of these little quick videos. Take care, guys.